The devil, he has a file on you. In the file cabinet of hell, there is a file that contains information about you. And what the devil will do is he will share that file with other people. A lot of times you'd be wondering why people talk about you, why people gossip, backbite, because the devil shared your file. It's like when there's a hacker and they hack computers and they're able to get your personal information. Same thing. Once they get your information, they share it. That's normally what happens. The devil has a file on you because of the things you tell people. A lot of times we have conversations with people and the devil sits there and he's taking down notes. Everything you say to other people, take down notes, gather the files. Basically, the devil has receipts. Everything you do, everything you say, it's being documented in hell. And the way this works is when the devil feels that it's time to come against you in any sort of way, he brings up your file. And he gives your file to a human, which are demons, right? Humans are demons, right? Today's modern day human embodies demonic spirits. This is why you have people that gossip, backbite, talk about you, and they just keep talking about you. And it's like, what exactly are you getting? You're not educating. You're not stimulating thought. You're not doing nothing that produces change. So what exactly are you doing? The work of the devil. The devil loves to take your secrets. The devil loves to reveal hidden things, things that is not meant for the public. The devil says, I want to bring it out. That's how the devil works. He has a file on you. And he'll give your file to your worst enemies. The people in your life that don't like you, don't agree with you, they are the agents by which the devil will use to share your business with. In my own experience in life, I had many people that came out of nowhere, came out of the blue. And it's like, you can tell that the devil sent them because their mission was just focused on me. Like, for example, I'm in North Carolina, moved here from New York to provide a better life for my family. And people on social media is more concerned with my bills. They're more concerned with my house. They're concerned with my car. And in my mind, I'm like, why? Like, with all the neighbors that I have in this community, I don't think about their bills. I don't think about, how much they're paying for their house, or I don't got that kind of time. But unfortunately, some people apparently do. I just can't picture myself doing that, like sitting in the house and looking out my window and just looking at neighbors and thinking about, are they still paying for their car? Like, how much is their car note? How much are they paying for mortgage? How much they paying for rent? What are their bills like? How much money they make? And I'm just sitting in the house thinking about what they're doing. It's like you got to be a person who's a demon. That's the only way I put it. I just don't understand how a human, a person who have a life, you know, like how does a person have a life and they're occupied with what I'm doing? Again, I'm in this community. Everybody has a nice house. Like everybody has a nice house. It's not like, okay, your house is this, your house is whack. Everybody has a decent house. So if I'm in my house worrying about my neighbor's rent, I'm a weirdo. Something got to be wrong with me. I'm just saying, like, something got to be wrong. I got to be mentally ill. If I'm in my house and I'm writing down notes and I'm sitting around creeping at the windows and looking when they come home and, well, they got 2 cars, so let me calculate how much they should be making. All right, they got 2 automobiles, 1 SUV, a Mercedes Benz. Okay, so it looks pretty new, so they probably paying car payments. So let me see, that's about let's round it off to about probably 2,700 a month in car payments. Okay, nice house. They got to be paying mortgage, whatever, rent, whatever. Okay, so they're spending this amount a month. So food expenses. If I got to do all of that, I'm a weirdo. Something's wrong with me. I don't have much of a life, right? But I got people that do that to me. That's because the devil gave them my file. The devil gave them my file. And he'll use people close, very, very close. Those people will be the instrument of Lucifer to share secrets, all sorts of stuff. It's like when people reveal DM messages, right? Let's say you had a conversation with somebody in the DM. It should never go to the public because it's private. But now, if you were interacting with an individual, and let's say y'all no longer talk, y'all not cool no more, whatever the case is, you moved on, there's a file on you. There's a file on your phone and that person's phone about your interactions. So what the devil will do is he'll take that file and he'll use it against you. Because even though you and that person may not talk no more, there's still a file. So what the devil will do is he'll use that file against you if he can create some sort of drama. So when people practice revealing DM messages, always know those are Satan's children. Especially if it's a person that was recently close to you, that's Satan's work. That's how the devil operates. For example, I communicate on social media with a lot of people via DM, and I use voice messages. So if I'm no longer talking to these people, or if they don't like me no more, or whatever the case is, they can easily say, you know what, I'm going to create some sort of drama with old messages. I've seen this done. If that happens, that means that that person is one of Satan's messengers. And that's what's going on in today's day. The devil has a file on you. This is why when you have people in your life that you call your friends, family, whatever the case is, sometimes you got to limit the amount of information you give them, because what you say can and will be used against you in the appointed time when the devil see fits. This is how he works. This is how he moves. He will use your past secrets, information, people you know, to come at you at a later time when you're not really doing nothing, like you're not bothering nobody, you're not saying nothing. That's when he more likely will attack. He's going to use your information from the past. If you're talking with brothers on the job and you're comfortable talking, you got to be careful sometimes, because although you're in the working environment, you're being social with your coworkers, a lot of times the things you say, it's being documented. People are writing them down, and they're going to use it against you later on down the road. You might be talking to a particular brother and you think that he's cool and he's a solid brother. He ain't going to be out there sharing your business. But when you told him what you said, he's telling other people. You could be telling a brother, yeah, man, I'm gonna holler at that sister right there, man. She looking real good. I'm really feeling her and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You think this is just man talk, like, men, we talk. You figure this is a man, he's not gonna do that. But no, men are more likely to do similar things that women would do. Matter of fact, if not worse, more men, when a man get emotional, he becomes a very dangerous creature. When a man get emotional, he will do what a woman would do. If she's emotional and hurt, a man will do more. This is why a lot of times a guy that is on the rainbow side, right? A guy that is on the rainbow side, if he's having a debate with a real woman, the guy that's on the rainbow, he's going to win the debate. How many of you ever seen a guy, a man who's like this, arguing with a woman, and he wins? You know why? Because what you're mixing is the masculine and the feminine together. It creates a very, very interesting combination. So not only is the man who's like this able to think logically because he's a man, but he's also able to think feminine because he's like this. So when he's going at a woman, she's going to have a problem, because he have all the ammunition and he know what to do to break down her barriers, because he thinks like a woman, but he's still a man. Do you see what I mean? So if your file get in the hands of that particular person, you're in a whole lot of trouble. If you knew that person at one point and shared secrets, then those secrets will be revealed. That's how the devil works. He's the accuser of the brethren. His job is to reveal all the secrets. These are not receipts. These are secrets. These are secrets that really are not supposed to be in the public, but because Satan is a messy one, he have to put them in the public in order to get back at you. You know what I mean? So let's say, for example, John, and for whatever reason, you and John had some sort of disagreement, and you said you're sorry, whatever would have, like you reconciled the situation. And if your enemies see that, but you used to be cool with your enemy, then what your enemy might do is find a file and say, you know what, let me reveal this secret and say, this is what you said about the person who you reconcile with. And it's designed to cause more friction between you and that person so that y'all can pretty much fall out. Not realizing that if said person was smart, they would realize that whatever you said then, that's old, that's not today. But the devil will use the file as it is today. It's just like when I'm on social media and people make videos about me, right? They do all sorts of evil. Most of the stuff that people do, I just ignore because I'm too mature to give my energy to people that are of a low degree. It doesn't even make any sense. That's like responding to videos that are talking about my car. I literally have people on YouTube that are talking about my new car as if though I bought a Rolls Royce, and they're literally so focused on my car. It's as if though I'm the only one in America with a car. Maybe I'm not supposed to have one. And the truth of the matter is, I'm not supposed to. Because from where I came from and the lifestyle that I came from and my upbringing, the odds were against me to not have anything. I was supposed to just remain poor and in the ghetto for the rest of my life. That was supposed to be my position in the world. But because I said, no, that's not going to be me because of what society says, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to make better decisions. I'm going to make better choices. I was able to rise above what they thought I should get. Because for most of you that are listening, a lot of people don't believe in you. They believe that you're supposed to suffer. You're not supposed to have anything. You're supposed to just be at the bottom. And that's the thought of you ever rising up or being successful at anything. It angers people because they never thought that you would ever make it to that point, you know? So the devil is going to do whatever he can do, especially when you begin to rise. He's going to do whatever he can do in terms of finding the files on things that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a couple of months ago. He's going to do that in order to ruin whatever you're trying to accomplish. So if you're trying to get a job, he's going to put a bad word at the job so that the company don't hire you, or he may not want to write you a letter of recommendation. Sometimes you get in a job, you just need somebody for a reference. Nobody will be there to give you that reference because they're all agents of the devil, and they really don't want you to have any sort of success. Believe it or not, a lot of you that are listening are trying to get to the next level, and there are people in your way that are blocking your path because they really don't want to see you get to the next level. They want to see you down and out. They want to see you at the bottom. And this is why I'm saying the devil will give your file to humans, because humans are the ones who operate in the capacity of demons. So when you think about a demon, a lot of times you think of a spirit, but demons are actually human beings. Demons are people, just like Agent Smith was a demon. His energy would jump in and out of different people. That's energy. So people are the ones who carry these demons. It's not like there's a spirit somewhere bothering you. It's going to be in a person. I had many opportunities to see demons face to face, and I'm talking about face to face through people. And it's the same old, same old. They do the same thing all the time. It's like each devil does the same thing. Their job is to provoke you. Their job is to get you to respond. Their job is to taunt you so that you can do something. But I normally never do anything. I drive them crazy. And normally when you don't react to the devil loses his mind, because it's like he's doing everything earthly possible to make you respond, but you just don't respond because it's not worth responding. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful what you say to people, especially people that you don't really consider a friend or a close brother or sister. You got to be very careful with your conversations around people. Sometimes we be a little too open with our conversations, and next minute, somebody got an audio tape because they were recording you the whole time. You have to watch people when they pull out their cell phone. A lot of times these people be agents, and they're there recording, and you have no clue that you're being recorded. It's just one of them things that really mess you up, man. So, and matter of fact, shout out to Rollo, because I was just watching your broadcast, and that's pretty much what inspired this one right here. So salute to Rollo for the inspiration. Somewhere in the stream, a sister was speaking, and she said something along the lines of, I don't got the exact words, but she said, like, you gotta, I think Rollo said something along the lines of watch who you dap, right? Because a lot of times, and he brought this out in another video, sometimes you shake people's hand and you shook the devil's hand. You know what I mean? Like the energy transfer, the devil took your energy. You have to really watch how you shake hands, because you shake hands. When you shake hands, it's a transfer of energy. Believe it or not, it's not just a handshake. This is why a lot of times in the hood, they kind of let's like adapt, like you go like this. But when you shake hands, that's a transfer of energy. And sometimes people are able to, transfer a demon on you just through a handshake. This is why the Bible even talks about that, about lay no hands upon a man suddenly. Like, in other words, you have to be careful. It even talks about it is good not to touch a woman. You know what I mean? Now, you might say you're taking it out of context, but I'm using that as a reference point. Obviously, when it talks about it's good for a man not to touch a woman, it's not saying that it's bad to touch a woman. It's talking about in the reference of just touching her. You know what I mean? Like meaning she needs to be your wife. You know what I mean? But a lot of times people like to touch each other, and when you touch people, you can be transferring spirits. It's just like when someone do your hair, especially if you're a person and you have locks. It's not good to let anybody touch your locks, because if they're evil and they play in your hair, they twist in your hair, they're evil hands, they're evil nature. It will curse your hair. It'll make your hair fall out. A lot of you been there where you went to a particular, and I'm referring to either ladies or men. If you're a man and you have locks and you went to a loctician, sometimes your locks were perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with your locks. Some of you ladies, you went to get your hair done. There was nothing wrong with your hair, but you let a particular person do your hair. Then all of a sudden, it's like your hair start falling out, or you start having issues with your locks. You're like, why my locks is shedding? Why this is happening? Because the person that was touching your hair is a demon. You know what I mean? Their hands is evil, and you made them play in your hair. It's no different. Like I said, when you're shaking people's hands, you got to really understand. And if I can kind of touch on something else with what Rollo and the lady said in the video, it was something along the lines of, like, you really got to have the Most High in your life, because if you don't, these particular demons, their job is to destroy everything in your life, right? Their job is to wipe you out. You have to understand, these particular demons are sent by hell, by darkness. Their job is to take you out. Their job is to really ruin your life. But in order for you to be protected, you got to be connected to the Most High. If you're not in no prayer, if your lifestyle ain't in right standing with the Most High, when these demons come for you, they're gonna wipe you out. They're gonna wipe you out. Now, I'm not saying that when these devils come, that they're not gonna shoot their darts. No, you're gonna get hit with darts. Even the Bible talks about you have to have on the breastplate of righteousness, which is able to withstand the fiery darts of the wicked one. So you're going to get attacked by demons, but these demons are going to come to you in the form of people. These are not disembodied spirits that's walking around your house in the nighttime. These demons will come through people. They're the ones that's going to come to you. They're going to annoy you. They're going to harass you. They're going to lie on you. They're going to talk about you. They're going to keep doing this to provoke you. They're going to be a thorn in your flesh. And the reason why these attacks are coming is because the devil gave somebody your file. Somebody knows your business. There was somebody you were talking to, you trusted them, and they got your business, they got your file, and they gave it to the devil. They gave your file to the devil, fam. And now you got somebody talking about you and sharing your secrets. And when they put it out there, you're going to be upset, and you're going to be like, dag, man, I can't believe that they're doing this. Well, they're doing it because, number one, they're a devil, right? They're doing it, number two, because they're trying to destroy your public image in order to make people not trust you, in order to make themselves look better. But as long as you got the Most High, as long as you rep the Most High, you're in the scriptures, you have on the helmet of salvation, and you just have that relationship with the Heavenly Father, you're going to be protected in those situations. It doesn't mean you're not going to experience the fiery darts of the wicked one. You're going to get Satan throwing his weaponry at you. You're going to get that. It's how you react and how you respond. As long as you remain cool, calm, and collected, allow the storm to pass over, then it's just going to pass over, because the devil cannot operate in your life unless you give him place. This is why it's very important that when you're being attacked, persecuted, lied on, slandered, it's best that you don't even respond to none of that mess. It's best that you don't go after your coworkers or give a rebuttal to everything somebody got to say, because what you're doing is you're essentially making yourself guilty. You're essentially telling the world, I'm guilty, therefore I'm upset. So that's why I'm acting this way. You got to really watch what you say when you're around people, fam. Like, seriously, just don't be so quick to tell everybody everything. And this is why I've been teaching on the outer court relationship, the inner court relationship, and the holies of holies. A lot of times we take the holies of holies relationship and we bring it to our workplace, and we are open to talk about whatever in front of our coworkers. And then we wondering why we got betrayed. You got betrayed because you shared your secrets with somebody that wasn't even trustworthy. They didn't even pass the test of time. You just can't trust that whatever you tell people, they're going to keep. A lot of people you're talking to right now is sharing your secrets with somebody else. That's right. You got to watch when you call people on the phone, because a lot of times they be recording the phone call just so they could blackmail you later on. You'll have people that will literally record your phone calls, and then they'll keep a file on you. And then when the appointed time comes, when they feel like maybe, you don't talk no more, or there's some business deal, or perhaps they could get a promotion on the job, they'll bring your drama to the job, tell the supervisor, in order for them to get the promotion, and then you get either demoted, reprimanded, or fired. This happens all the time in the workplace. Very, very dangerous place. You know what I mean? Very, very dangerous place is the workplace. A lot of drama take place. A lot of people get upset. And, it's a stressful time. It's a stressful environment. So, again, the devil, he has a file on you. The file he got contains your secrets, things you experience with people. And his job is to try his best to reveal this, right? So the best thing you can do is accept everything that comes your way, because what I realize is Satan, he gets tired. He's not just doing a bunch of stuff. No, he gets tired too. He gets tired of harassing you. He gets tired of talking about you. He gets tired. So the way you get the devil tired is you don't respond to him. You don't respond. You don't act up. You don't go crazy. You don't go berserk. I even seen one particular brother on YouTube. He was like, I don't know how Ringo's able to do it. I don't know how he's able to stay calm, cool, and collected. I would have been flipping. I would have been doing this, that. See, for me, it's not about flipping, because all you're going to do is end up in prison. You know what I'm saying? All you're going to do is end up in prison. Then what? It don't make no sense. You got to make sure you protect what you're doing, protect your peace, and cultivate it so that you don't fall victim to the plagues that's going to come in your life from Lucifer, because he's going to hunt you down if you're truly a righteous man or woman. If you're on the narrow path, the devil is going to pay you a visit, but he's going to do that through people, right? It's not going to be this visit of every single day he's attacking you. We're not trying to push those type of narratives, which are lies that you might get from certain people. But you will have experience in times where the devil will try you, right? And he normally does this when everything is quiet, there's no issues, it's a nice day. That's when he comes, and he's the accuser of the brethren. Remember that. His job is to provoke. His job is to, set you off, make you get pissed off. That's what his job is. But we're not going to allow ourselves to bend to the lower energy, because that's where the devil plays at. That's his playground. Like, he loves playing in the mud. He loves the bochinche. He loves gossip, and he loves slander. This is why stuff like that normally gets a lot of attention on social media, because some people want to watch that. Some people want to watch people's lives that are being thrown under the bus, or gossip, or the tabloids, TMZ, Media Takeout, the Shade Room. People love drama. They love gossip. They love what's going on in your house, or it's just really sick. Like, even now on social media, you got people that they're concerned with me as a whole, like literally putting out crazy videos. It's like the stuff they're doing is just sick, but at the same time, I ignore it, and I don't pay it any mind in terms of giving up a response. It's like, what am I doing that for? But there's a lot of weirdos on YouTube, fam. A lot of sick individuals that are doing things that, I can't control them. All I can do is control me. And I understand that uh, I have a file. And normally, if you're in this world, the devil has your file already. Just like the creditors have a file on you. They know your credit. They can pull up your credit and check. That's the same type of file they got. The devil has a file on you. He does. He does. And how do I know this? Is because even in the scriptures in the Bible, it says that um, you want your names to be written in the Lamb's book of life. So if there's a book and our names are supposed to be written in that book, that means in the kingdom of darkness, Lucifer also have a book. He also have reservations of people that are coming to the lake of fire, and he already know who's coming. So it's like both sides have a book. You just want to make sure that you are in the right book, you know. But moving on, uh, again, Satan has your file. The devil has a file on you. And what he's going to try to do is pull up your tape or pull up that receipt or pull up that phone call when it was a time in your life that is not all that great. But to the person who got it, they're going to use it against you because their goal is to, again, destroy your public image. So it's really up to you on what you want to do in the situation. All I'm saying is to avoid all the drama, limit the people you have in your life and don't be so quick to talk to them about all your business. Again, outer court relationship, inner court relationship, holies of holies. The outer court relationship, these are just basic people that you see every now and then. You walk in the corner store, you see the Arab guy or the Spanish guy, and you come in there and it's like, hey, what up, bro? And you keep it moving. That's outer court relationship. Inner court relationship, your brother, your sister, maybe you might have a cousin or two, or perhaps even somebody that very well, like very, very well, and they work at your 9 to 5, stuff like that. Now, your holies of holies is the relationship between you and your mate. It's an intimate relationship. It's a relationship that has a lot of verbal communication. Your mom and your dad, they're in your holies of holies. These are people you could talk to about anything. You can cry. Uh, they're not going to laugh at you. They're not going to mock you like others would. So your holies of holies is the type of person you can cry next to. You can tell them all your problems, and you don't have to worry about those secrets being revealed. When you share anything with these particular individuals, they take it to the grave with them. Those are the best kind of relationships, but they're very, very hard to develop and very hard to find. So the last thing you want to do is take somebody in the outer court relationship and put them in the holies of holies. This is typically what we do, and then we get in trouble because we put people in categories they don't belong in, and it's just crazy. Inner court, outer court, holies of holies. Know the lane of where to fit people in. You don't want to put people in the outer court, in the inner court, and you don't want to put people in the inner court into the holies of holies because you're going to have problems. You're going to have major, major problems, man. So that's pretty much it. I have a lot of work to do. Got to get something to eat, watch some Netflix and chill, do what I got to do. Hopefully they send this order because it's really holding me back, man. It's holding me back. I got to really get to work, and I really wanted to get to work today. Today I wanted to put in the work and do what I had to do. And it's like they messed up my order. But it is what it is, man. I'm going to go get me something to eat and watch a film and do what I got to do, man. It is what it is, fam. So, hey, be careful with people, fam. Be careful with the people you're around. They're gathering files on you. What you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. It's just sad. It's really, really sad how this world is, man. So I'm going to get up on out of here. Somebody asks, you got a gaming channel? That's in the works. I'm building all of those different things. I got a lot of things going, fam. Like, I got a lot of work to do. Let me see. You got to really watch my content to know what's going on. But I'm doing a lot. I'm doing a lot of different things right now. So let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna get up on out of here. I'm gonna go get me something to eat, catch me a movie, and pretty much just chill out. You know what I mean? Do what I need to do and focus. I really need these supplies, man. It's just, you know, when you have a plan and you ready to put in extra work, like, and it's like now you gotta wait. It's one of them things. It's like I got everything else but the main stuff. It's crazy. But anyway, we're gonna get up on out of here, fam. All right, so I'm gonna get on out of here. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Everybody in the building. It is what it is. Catch you on the next video. Ringo TV Reactions. I'm out. Peace.